Let's see what's next on the menu.
1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah.
Let's see what's next on the menu.
Yeah.
Let's see what's next on the menu. Let's see what's next on the menu. Let's see what's next on the menu. Let's see what's next. Next on the menu. Let's see what's next on the menu.
Say what? Say what?
Let's see what's next on the menu.
Say what? Say what?
Let's see what's next.
Say what? Say what?
Next on the
1,
menu.
2.
Let's see what's next on the menu. Let's see what's next on the menu. Let's see what's next.
It's that little salt touch that it hits like after the first bite.
Soft chocolate.
Yeah, I love that.
It's almost flaky.
Yeah,
But like,
yeah. It's like even like a pastry, like a croissant, you know, like a soft. I can't describe it. Taste it.
Yeah, you're right.
That like gust of salt gives it like a certain ambiance. About like 6 months ago, I got more intrigued by baking, so I'm like really diving into my baking skills. So it means a lot of eating dessert, which is good, bad, but also going out and exploring, finding out what makes baking goods great.
Yeah, baking is more than desserts, isn't it? It's unfortunate. It's not just cooking.
No.
Baking, you know, it's just like so even we're trying to make like a puff pastry.
It's hard to cut really good.
My bite was like 60% frosting.
That was awesome. That was awesome. The frosting is like sweet, but not too sweet. Like it didn't like alert my cavities.
It actually tastes more like flavored butter. What a buttercream is supposed to be.
Yeah. But this rings a true meaning of buttercream.
Let's put some sugar in butter and a little flavor. It's like a whip it.
What is this on top of it?
Some sort of dried. Is it apple?
Ah, a little apple juice.
Dried apple slice.
Oh, like I kind of caramelized something.
Wow.
That would be actually even better if I got some of this cake here.
That was really like candy.
Like candied apple.
Like a sliced dried candied apple.
I will say definitely this is going to be much better to eat without trying to cut it. Cutting it is making a little bit of a challenge. But I assure you,
It's depending on how much you actually get to eat.
yeah, like right now I have another handful of just frosting, but I'm not angry at all.
Right. You can't be. You know, almost,
In the middle, there's some apples in there. We just
I think it's like pound candy.
in the middle, there's like some apple, like a little bit of apple pie in there.
It's nice. It's
Yeah, definitely eating this as a normal cupcake would be an amazing experience. Alright, this is the white chocolate millet or Malay, maybe it's sort of European.
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm not describing it. It's like different.
It's very dry cooking,
Yeah.
but enjoyable.
The white chocolate is sort of mellow. It's not like super overpowering, right? Sort of like
Almost like a shortbread.
yeah. It feels almost healthy.
Yeah, this is because the implied goods. You know?
Guilt free.
Yeah.
I like it. It's different. I like it. There you have it.
Good work, Kevin.
The importance of dessert. And crumbs. Plenty of crumbs.
Yeah.
If you haven't enjoyed it properly, let's just plenty of crumbs in the dessert part. Bam. So we just came back from the Midtown Global Market, and you know the whole point of that experience was to capture this international eating experience, which I think is important. But my thing is like, not to be overly dramatic, but I'm known to be that if you're not experiencing other food cultures and you're not eating internationally, I question your humanity. I think you should go out there and experience things. I think it's important. I think that fooding can be the introduction to the first step of communication among different people in different countries, because you might go to a place or know about a place and the only thing you really know is some certain things about the food they eat there. And that can be the gateway to learning more about that culture.
Yeah, it's a great sort of way to just introduce yourself to the culture, the staples, whether it's rice, corn, various grains, just sort of like what those societies were kind of built on. It's almost a historical reference to.
Sure, and then when you go to those places, you might find those places actually don't use those foods in the same way we know them here. In America, we've changed and altered them a little bit, but it still gives you a little bit of a passageway, just the initial point of understanding what their eating is like. So I think it's important to just take in those different cultures in your eating habits. And I feel like I was lucky growing up. My family was always about cooking internationally. I feel like a lot of families didn't really have that. Like a lot of my friends would always like want to come to my house to eat because they would have things they never had anywhere else or didn't have at home. And my mom was always cooking. I was born in Germany, so cooking, German foods, and then just everything. Different regions, was it Creole or German or Italian or Asian. Like she was always just diving into whatever to get an experience. And you had a similar experience, but a little different from
Yeah, I mean, the way that I grew up, it wasn't a lot of cooking at home. It was more just like when you go to friends' houses, a lot of various cultures we get exposed to. So, for example, like Korean food or Vietnamese food or just Italian. It was just like that was really my introduction to a lot of those cultures, is through the food. And I feel like you can really do that at the Midtown Global Market because you can really sort of pick and choose all this different food that's available there.
Yes, it's definitely a worldly experience. If you haven't experienced it, go out there, check out, see what you can find. There's something there for everyone, guaranteed. And we'll come back next time and see what's next on the menu.
Let's see what's next on the menu.